Hello guys and gals, DIY/CNC woodworker here with you again. I'm in my computer room. I'm in the process of doing some much needed maintenance to my machine. As you know, I've had a problem with my dual carve. When I do a dual carve, for some reason the machine carves down one complete level one time only around all the lettering or whatever I'm carving, and leaves this little groove down in the bottom around all the lettering instead of being smooth across the bottom like it should be. And it's only right up against the lettering. It's not anywhere else. It's not out in the body of the plaque or anything. It's just right around the lettering, and that's not supposed to do that. I've been in communication with Inventables about it, and they of course have been scratching their heads also, can't figure out what it is. And the last communique I got from them, it's been a few weeks because I've been busy doing other things, was to take the machine apart and take the lead screw and lubricate it and see if that doesn't help solve the problem. So that's where we're at now. Now I've got couple of other additional items. There's 3 screws here that hold, screws in, it holds this in and tightens down the router. 2 of the 3 no longer screw in anything. The bottom one feels like it's completely stripped out, the threads on the back side, and the middle one is stripped out also. So my solution to that was to go out and get some longer these are M's 4.70 times 25 millimeter screws. These are about double the length, 2.5 times the length of, this screw. As you know, if you've got this machine, this is the screw that I'm talking about. And you can see these are more than double the length. So the idea is I got these screws, I got a set of washers, and I got a set of nuts to go on this, and I'll tighten this down with a nut instead of relying on the screw threads on the back side of this mount. So what I need to now I still can't talk, folks. This is 25th of September, and it has cooled down. It's gone from 98 degrees to 94 degrees. And humidity is in the stratosphere. It's just crazy. Sweating like a horse. But anyhow, be that as it may, I need to go ahead and take off my little dust shoe mount here. I'll pull the router out, I'll pull the bracket off to expose the lead screw, and then I've got a I have a candle that I'm going to use, the candle wax. I will turn that lead screw and I will cover that lead screw with candle wax as a lubricant, and then I'll run that up and down the little lead screw bearing on the back that rides up and down that lead screw to lubricate that. Then we'll put it all back together and see if that makes a difference. If that doesn't, then I have to go back to Inventables and say, okay guys, I did what you said to do, and yes it worked, or no it didn't work. We'll just have to see. So that's where I'm at now. Just a little bit of a intro to let you know where I'm at and what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off at this time. I'm going to go ahead and remove everything and get the lead screw exposed, where I can go ahead and put the wax on it. When I get to that point, I'll come back and video me waxing that lead screw. So back with you shortly. All right, folks. Jeez, about to kill myself here. I had to dismantle more than I wanted to, but to get this piece off, I had to do that. So now I have got the screw exposed. Now what I want to do is spin this around and rub wax all over it. Let's see if I can do this. Well, maybe I I just do it this way. Trying to get wax all over this thing. That's a lubricant. Get this screw up. I'm hoping I'm getting enough on there. This is what they told me to do, is lubricate this thing, and I think this is wax is going to do it. It'll be better than nothing. But it sure was a lot of work to get to this stage just to do this, I tell you. That wore me slap out. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Turn this on. Let me try this. Pull up a program and I'll just run this up and down mechanically, or electrically I should say, electronically. Sign in. You get a program up here to that'll work. Carve. Let's see if this will work. See if I can get that lubricated good. All right, I believe that's going to be good enough. All right, folks. Jeez, covered in soot. All right. Whew. All right, I've got that lubricated. That was what I wanted to do, was lubricate that gear screw. Goodness gracious, James, screw. Now, all I got to do is put this machine back together, which again, I will turn the video off to do that because I need to concentrate on what I'm doing, remember what I took apart, so I can put it back together. So I will pause the video for now and come back when I've got it all back together again. Well, good afternoon, guys and gals. This is the next day, as I just got slapped out messing with this thing yesterday. Let me zoom in here and show you what my difficulty was. Bear with me while I adjust this camera. Okay. don't know if that's going to show up or not. It probably won't. But on the Z rail or Z axis rail here slide is held on by 4 screws. You got 2 up here and you got 2 over in the back side, back down in here. And they've got these little, I don't know what they call these little lock nuts that you slide into the rail and you screw down, they tighten up. And you slide the rail down on there and you tighten them up. Well, one in the back had a kind of a stripped, not thread, but where the Allen wrench goes in. The Allen head was kind of stripped, and I couldn't get it to break loose. And I tried and tried and tried, couldn't get it to break loose. And I came back in today and I tried a few other things and it didn't work. And I said, you know, this has got to work. And then it struck me, well, why don't you take your Allen wrench and small hammer, or in this case I had a locking crescent wrench, locking wrench that I tapped on the top of that Allen wrench here. Or let me get over where you can see it. I tapped on the head of this thing pretty screwly and tapped it down into the head of that nut. And I got it down in there on the second try. I got it down in there enough where I could break that nut loose. And I got the nut over here. It's this little bitty thing right here. And that head was, you can't see it, it looks normal. But I had to really get down in there to get that thing out. I've ordered a replacement one of these yesterday, so I'm at a standstill until that gets in. But I'll put those back in and wait on that one to come in before I proceed any further. So this is where I'm at. As you can see, whoops, wrong way as usual. As you can see, I'm pretty well got my machine tore apart. I'm not taking it down any further than I absolutely have to. And in doing this, I nicked some wires over here, but I think it's just the outer sheath. At least I'm hoping that's what it is. I'll put it back together, and if it runs, fine. And if it doesn't run, then I'll have to replace those that gray cabling. But that's where I'm at for now. I'm waiting. Inventables has shipped it to me, just ever how long it takes the Postal Service to get around to getting it to me. That one bolt, and once I get that one bolt in, I'll go ahead and continue reassembling this device. So that's it for now. I just wanted to give you a little update. As I said, this is the next day from the first part of this clip, and it'll be tomorrow or the next day or the day after, depending on how long the Postal Service takes to get to me before I finish this thing. So back with you whenever that's done. Talk to you later. Okay, guys and gals, DIY/CNC woodworker here with you again over here in the corner. Oh, it's been a couple of days since that last clip that you just saw. I was waiting on some parts. I went to Inventables and ordered some more of these button head cap screws. I needed one. They sent me 4. Thank you, Inventables. They always respond in a timely manner. It took a couple of days for those parts to get here. They got here yesterday afternoon late in the mail, and I've not been feeling up to snuff, so I didn't do anything last night. And here it is, a little bit after 3 in the afternoon, and I'm just now getting my day started. So that kind of gives you some idea of how I'm feeling right now. But I need to get this done, so I got the cap screw here. I got the little lock nut or whatever that's called here. I need to get over here in the back. Pardon my backside while I do this. Get this underneath here and get this thing started, so I can set this X rail back up and mount the Z rail. Okay, I think that's got that started. Now what I got to do, I pinched my wires here, all this, but I think I just broke through the outer sleeve. I'm at least hoping that's all I've done. See if I can get this back up like it's supposed to be. That's supposed to be in there. And this goes in there like that. All right. And I need to put these nuts in over here. Let's see. All right, James, where's that go? Right there. There. Oh, that ain't it. All right, that's what I need to do, but I need to spend a little time seeing what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video at the moment. When I get this remounted, I'll come back online with you. All right, these last 4 screws to screw in tight over here. My back to you again. I apologize, but okay. There's one. It's 2. 3. Alright, that's 4. Now, what I need to do is pick up this. Okay, I've got to put this back in. This is the belt tensioner. Come on, James. There. Get that started. A little socket head. Where's it? Here. And my little crescent there. Again, I apologize for my back being to you guys, but that's just the way it is right now. I'm gonna try and get this on. I tell you what, instead of me wasting video time here, I'll stop the filming again. I thought I could do that quicker, but I can't. So I'm gonna pause the video. Okay, folks, I got that back on there, and keep knocking these things off. Now what I need to do is line up. Alright, how you gonna do that, James? Jeez. You're not gonna do it with those on there, are you? I don't know how I got that off without taking this apart, but obviously I did. I got to pull this motor off. So once again, I'll pause the video and I'll be right back with you. Okay, guys. Pardon me while I wipe down here. I'm sweating like a horse. Whew. Inside air conditioning, sweat's still just pouring off of me. But anyhow, I think I've got this all back together, at least this far. Now, what I want to do is pull up my software and get it to where I can run this Z-axis up and down again. I want to put a little bit more candle wax on it. Make sure I got it good and lubricated. I don't want to go through all of this work that I've gone through just to find out that I didn't lubricate it enough. So bear with me here. That's not what I want, that's what I want. Easel. Well, they changed up their software here on me, at least to a point where I got an extra couple of clicks to get into it. Now it's giving me, oh, there it is. But, okay. What I want to do is just bring up a nothing here, but it'll give me my controls. Try this again. Turn that on. There we go. Now, see if I can do this left-handed. I'm naturally left-handed, but when I started computer work, I was taught to do everything right-handed. So doing some of this stuff left-handed for me is as unnatural as a right-handed person doing it. Alright, let's start it down now. Come on, dang. I'm going to call that enough, I think, folks. Let's do this now. Run that up and down a couple of times to spread that wax out. You probably can't see it, but I got a broken micro switch over here on the top. The Z-axis micro switch is broke. I've broken that thing a couple of times, and I've not bothered replacing it yet. Okay, I'm going to call that done. Clean that off. I've got to mount my Z-axis mount now. I don't have a brush, do I? Nope. Don't have a little brush to get all this. Maybe I can just get it this way. Okay, here's the next thing, is getting this puppy back on. I knew I put that rail back in there too soon. Well, one's a fixed rail and one's an adjustable rail. I don't remember which is which. But You get that on there, James, and it ain't gonna come off. All right, folks, I'm gonna pause one more time because I gotta pull this back so I can turn it up so I can get this on here. I didn't think about that a while ago. Just one more thing. I'm having so much fun. Have I told you that? Doing the whole exercise is to lubricate this rail because Inventables told me the part of the problem they thought I was having with my dual carving was that this needed to be lubricated. Okay, I've lubricated it. So now, let me get it back together. I'll be back with you shortly. On there. There you go. Alright. Little crescent wrench, where'd you get off to? That's way too big. Do I have a smaller crescent? Don't think so. Yeah, I do. Maybe this will do it. Alright, that's it. Okay, this should take care of any problems with the router sliding up and down in the mount. Now 2 of my 3 mount bolt screws threads are stripped out. That ought to have that. Okay, now are we still going to go up and down? Check it one more time. Alright, everything looks like it's working. Everything looks like it's back together. All I got to do is put my dust shoe back on there and run a test carb. So I'll pause the video for now, and when I'm ready to run my test carb, we'll come back and get this computer to work in here and do this, get this to going. And see if we can get this to work when I couldn't get it to do yesterday for whatever reason. Alright, see, that didn't work. So let's turn it off, kill it, start all over again. What happened there? Or whatever it was, it wasn't good. Why that did what it did, but it did it. Let's try one more time. Get out of here. I don't want you. Okay, now it seems to be working correctly for some whatever reason. Why it didn't work last time, I have not done anything different. Computers, go figure. And you can probably hear in the background my dog's barking at my wife. He does that from time to time. I guess he's talking to her. Just don't know what he's saying to her. Okay, job complete. Now I go to the macros. It moves over to the X. That moves to the Y0, and that moves down to the Z0. But that's done. We can pull up Inventables. Take just a second here, bear with me. This is all the results of me turning the machine part and waxing, lubricating the Z screw. The AXIX screw, should say, because the people from Inventables I was talking with, that's what they might need to do to solve the problem I was having. We're just trying to get it up, get it to run. Yesterday what it was, I was trying to get it to do a dual carve, and for some reason I could not get it to come up and say we're going to do a dual carve. I don't know why it didn't do that, and we'll see if it's going to do it today. Okay, I've got that up. Now, I don't remember, is there somewhere in here I got to tell it to do dual carve? That's just recommended cut settings. And where's my help? There it is. Help guides. Go to help and let it see what it tells me. X carve. New topic. No, that's not helping me. Dual carving. See what that tells me. Let's try that. Stage carving. Well, that's no help. So, man, sorry for the long, boring, quiet time there. Let's see. Utilities. That's not it. That don't seem to be it. Well, carve. I'm gonna carve in. And that's done. Our bit size. Turn the home position. Use the bit. And that's not it. So, okay, I'm going to stop this because I've filmed nothing, and I'll be back with you shortly.